guys, welcome back to Favorite Iron and Customs. I'm Michael. Today I'm back up at Glenn's shop and we're back on the Mazda again. I'm going to do my dead level damnedest to get this car as far along as we can get it. We're going to start on the interior. We've got a couple of panels, a couple of trim pieces that we need to do a little paint work to. And let's get after it. Okay guys, so before we painted the car, the window regulator on the right side of the car broke. I can reckon before I got too heavily into this, I better make sure that this is the right front window regulator in this box. I have had it for, I don't know, a good long while. We ordered it last year sometime, so. Let's see. This is the fourth or fifth window regulator that has been put in this car. Let's see, motor goes like that. That looks like that is probably correct. Yep, because that's those are studs. Y'all see any of that? Am I in the way? Unfortunately, it's a very bad angle to try to record at. I'm just going to show y'all to get this out. If your window regulator isn't broken, you'll see the new one already comes set at this position where you can get to the bolts for the window. You just pop the bolts out of the window. And you can, hopefully it'll stay in place. Okay guys, I just found my rag. It was laying right here beside me. If it had been a snake, it would have bit me, like like the old folks would say. So you got 3 nuts that actually hold your run for your regulator. Three nuts that hold the motor part of the regulator. And I'll show you where these things break at. They are notorious for breaking. And usually when this is going to break is going to be when you're rolling it up. You have to be very careful on this car because it does not stop. And it will break the tab off that holds, let's see, it runs right across there. It breaks that tab off right at the top. It's just a little plastic tab is all that holds it. Just like the one on this end right here, it's just a piece of plastic. So there's not much to it. And that's always where it breaks. But they're super easy to replace. I don't think they're but around $40 or $50. You know, if you've got one of these cars, you may want to keep one on hand. There, parts for them are getting harder to get your hand on. But anything over 20 years until the aftermarket support takes over. Of course, now these are aftermarket, so I mean, the aftermarket may have support on these parts for a good long while. I don't know. All right, and I just shove the motor in backwards. I'm gonna have to come back out. Motor flip the right way. All right, hands, do what I am asking you. From here, you just have to line your bolts up. Where are we? All right, guys, I got Glenn to help me out with this. What we had was somehow or another, should have checked it before I put it in, but these two bolts were kind of splayed out a little bit. They should straighten out when we put some pipe out. And this cable is awful tight coming back across here. I mean, it fits, but there's a little bit more pull on it than I like for electronics to have to get back to where it needs to go. But there's that. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see, but it was a little lower, but as long as you stop anywhere in this area, you can get to both of the bolts that hold the window on the window regulator. And we're just going to go easy with that because we don't want to break it. And when I say easy with that, I mean, let's not smoke it down to Alabama. Alright, that's got the window regulator done. Next thing that needs to happen is, before we start putting the door back together, we've got to put the speaker in place. And we need to roll the window back up. I have the controls on the driver's side are still hooked up, so we should be able to roll the window back up. We need to put the mirror in place before the door panel goes back on. And it should be a lot of lather, rinse, and repeat for these next 4 doors. So we're going to get after the doors and get them done and then get on to the next thing. Okay guys, to get that window to roll back up, you do have to hook up the right front door switch module, whatever it is called on this. It won't roll up without that module hooked up. So it's taken us a while so far to get. I just have got the front done. I'm putting the back together. I'm putting the door handle on, and to put the door handle back on, you have to drop the you have to take on this car, you have to take the actual latch loose to get to the top screw, the back screw, and the back bolt in the latch. So we're going to carry on and we'll be back. Okay guys, we didn't really get a whole lot else done. Got the doors put together. We did get the actual ground effects put back on. I ordered all the clips. There's 13 clips that hold them on. Got that put back together. So we're getting there one piece at a time. You know, like Johnny Cash says. One piece at a time. Except for this one's costing a lot. Anyway, so we're going to cut out for today. When we come back, we're going to put the rails on top of the car and try to get the interior put together. We'll probably do that one night next week, and maybe the next night we'll get the bumpers and stuff put back on, and then we should be done. I can't see, I mean, because right now it's just finding all the bits and pieces and making lists of stuff that's gone missing and whatnot, and the little no-seams are driving me crazy. Anyway, that's it. Like I said, we're going to get it knocked out. When we get it knocked out, we're going to get on something else, and I'll see y'all later on.